Have you ever spent time with someone and felt like your energy was completely zapped afterward? It's like you've run a marathon, but all you did was have a conversation. We've all been there. Today, we're going to dive into the behaviors that can make someone truly exhausting to be around. This isn't about pointing fingers or labeling people as toxic. It's about self-awareness and understanding the dynamics in our relationships, both for ourselves and for the people we interact with. Recognizing these patterns can help us improve our own habits and navigate our social lives more gracefully. So let's start with the first one, the constant complainer. We all need to vent sometimes, and that's perfectly healthy. But there's a big difference between venting and living in a perpetual state of negativity. The constant complainer finds fault in everything. The weather is too hot, the coffee is too cold, their boss is unfair, the traffic is a nightmare. It's an endless stream of problems with no interest in solutions. Being around this kind of energy is draining because it pulls you into their negative worldview. You start to feel heavy, and your own mood can plummet. It forces you into the role of a constant cheerleader or a problem solver, which is emotionally taxing. Next up, we have the one-upper, also known as the conversational narcissist. You share some good news, and they immediately have a better story. You talk about a challenge you're facing, and they quickly pivot to how their struggle was so much worse. A conversation with a one-upper isn't a dialogue. It's a competition they are determined to win. You leave feeling unheard and unimportant. Healthy conversations are a two-way street with a natural give and take. When one person constantly hijacks the conversation to make it all about them, it shuts down genuine connection and leaves the other person feeling completely drained of their desire to share. Let's talk about the drama magnet. For some people, life seems to be a never-ending soap opera. There's always a crisis, a feud, or a major catastrophe brewing. While we should be there for friends in genuine crisis, the drama magnet seems to create or amplify drama for the sake of excitement or attention. Their conversations are filled with gossip, conflict, and chaos. Being their friend means being pulled into their whirlwind, often being asked to take sides or mediate disputes. This constant state of high alert is incredibly stressful and exhausting. It's like being a permanent cast member in a reality show you never signed up for. Another exhausting behavior is unsolicited advice giving. This person has an opinion on everything you do and isn't shy about sharing it. They tell you how you should manage your finances, what you should eat, how to raise your kids, or how to handle your career. While they might have good intentions, it often comes across as condescending and invalidating. It implies that you're not capable of making your own decisions. It's draining because you constantly have to defend your choices or politely ignore their helpful suggestions. True support is about listening and offering advice only when it's asked for, not imposing your own will on someone else's life. Then there's the emotional dumper. This is the person who uses you as an emotional garbage can. They offload all their stress, anxiety, and frustration onto you without any consideration for your own emotional capacity. It's different from a friend needing support. The emotional dumper isn't looking for a reciprocal exchange. They are looking for a release valve. They talk at you, not with you. After the conversation, they might feel lighter, but you're left carrying the weight of their emotional baggage. It's a one-sided transaction that can leave you feeling overwhelmed and used. Setting boundaries is crucial here. Don't forget the perpetual victim. This person believes that life is always happening to them. Nothing is ever their fault. Their boss is out to get them, their friends misunderstand them, and the universe is conspiring against their happiness. They deflect all personal responsibility, which makes it impossible for them to grow or change. Trying to help them is like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in it. They aren't interested in solutions because that would mean giving up the victim narrative, which gives them a sense of identity and a way to get sympathy. It's exhausting because you can't reason with them, and any attempt to offer a different perspective is met with defensiveness. Another draining personality type is the interrogator. They bombard you with questions, but not in a curious, getting-to-know-you kind of way. It feels more like a cross-examination. Where were you? Who were you with? What did you do? Why? It can feel invasive and controlling. It shows a lack of trust and puts you on the defensive. Instead of fostering connection, this behavior creates a sense of pressure and anxiety. A good conversation flows naturally. It doesn't feel like you're under a spotlight, having to justify your every move. We also have the person who is incredibly indecisive. Where should we eat? What movie should we watch? What should we do this weekend? They can never make a choice. This forces you to carry the mental load of making every single decision for the both of you. It might seem like a small thing, but over time, this decision fatigue is real. It's tiring to always be the one in charge, the one who has to plan and direct everything. A healthy relationship involves shared responsibility, and that includes the simple act of making a decision. Now, what can we do about all this? The first step is self-reflection. Do we sometimes fall into these patterns ourselves? It's easy to point out these behaviors in others, but it's much harder to see them in ourselves. Maybe we complain a bit too much when we're stressed, or we give unsolicited advice because we genuinely want to help. Becoming aware is the first step toward positive change. The second step is setting boundaries. You don't have to cut everyone out of your life who exhibits one of these traits, but you can protect your energy. You can say, "I only have about 10 minutes to chat today," or "I appreciate your concern, but I've got this handled." You can also change the subject when a conversation turns relentlessly negative. You can say, "I hear that you're frustrated. On a different note, did you see that new movie?" It's about kindly but firmly protecting your own peace. Finally, cultivate relationships that are reciprocal and uplifting. Spend time with people who listen as much as they talk, who celebrate your wins, who support you without trying to control you, and who take responsibility for their own happiness. Life is too short to be constantly drained by the people you choose to have in it. Your energy is your most valuable resource, so invest it wisely. If you recognize yourself in some of these descriptions, please don't be hard on yourself. We are all works in progress. The key is awareness and the willingness to improve our communication and our relationships. And if you're struggling with these dynamics or your own mental health, talking to a therapist or counselor can be incredibly helpful. They can provide tools and strategies for navigating these challenges. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. We'll see you in the next one.